Hi there, Loy Machedo. Speaking to you from loymachedo.com. Who's Loy Machedo? Think personal branding. Okay, wanted to give you my thoughts about this company, Byju. Okay, for those of you who are not aware, Byju is this Indian multinational educational technology company headquartered in Bangalore. As per Wikipedia, it says that it was founded in 2011 by Byju Ravindran and Devya Gokulnath. As of March 2022, it is valued at 22 billion US dollars. Okay, and this was one of the companies that really, uh, was well talked about, and it was more or less like India's pride. Oh, this unicorn, and it's going to be really big, and it's going to be a global juggernaut. All right, so now I I didn't actually pay close attention, but I did feel that this company was overhyped. More like WeWork. Although WeWork is totally fraudulent, I felt more or less that Byju was given all this hype only because of the pandemic. See, its business model is very simple. They will teach you online learning, and they'll try to make it as exciting as possible, as addictive as possible. Addictive in a nice way. And the logic is very simple. Children or adults, they're very addicted to their smartphones. Or during the pandemic, you could not go out. You obviously would see your smartphones 24/7. So since you could not go to school, since you could not interact with others because of this COVID pandemic, everything that you needed to study was there on your handheld device. And yes, there was a lot of inconvenience initially, especially during the pandemic when people could not go out. Internet connection, many people never used on a handheld device in India. But now what has happened is the COVID restrictions are no longer there. So the question begets, would you as a parent, would you want your child to sit at home and look at their device 24/7, no matter how exciting it is? Or would you rather have your child go into the real world and interact with children in the real sense? See, let's look at it this way. Our own lives. We are sitting in front of the computer 24/7. Then we take this smartphone wherever we go, even to the toilet, even while having a bath, we are listening and to entertainment. Then while sleeping, we are looking at our phones and dozing off to sleep. And when we wake up, first thing we check our smartphones. And we all know for a fact that it is not a healthy, this is not the way we are designed to be. Okay. And on top of that, you have, all the scandals of piracy issues, and um, you want your privacy to be maintained. Not piracy, privacy. Okay. So, given that we ourselves, we don't want our children to be addicted to the smartphones, that we are worried about TikTok, we are worried about Facebook. Now, isn't giving them a handheld device with only educational stuff, making them kind of like, um, you know, it's like having a individual whose brain is put into a machine and you're just in one place. The way it is going, it's more like those Matrix movies where you have all these futuristic science fiction movies where you have all the brains put in jars connected to the electrical rods and they're not moving. So, me personally, me as a parent, I would like my child not to have a handheld device, no matter how educational it is. I want them to learn real life skills with real life people. So, coming to Byju, now during the hype, when the COVID pandemic was at its peak, obviously Byju was being talked about. And then when they opened up to venture funding and invited people to invest in the company, obviously they got hands on a lot of money. Byju's owner, very ambitious, obviously, you want to be the next Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, you want to be a visionary CEO. So he decided to upscale his business. Now, if you actually go through this article that I managed to get, I'll put the link down below. What it says, it gives a very grim picture. This is by the website inventia.co.in. The headlines is pretty shocking. It says Byju is moving closer and closer to a painful and gradual death. Okay. Now, what it says here, I read the whole article. What it says here is its reported loss is 4,588 crores. Okay, if I don't know, 1 crore is, I don't know, a million. I don't know how much is a crore to a million, but that is a very big number, very, very big number. You can maybe comment down below and put 4,588 crore rupees is how many US dollars. But that's massive, it's huge. And on top of that, it seems that they had to give audited financials as per the Companies Act of 2013. But they delayed, it shouldn't go more than 7 months in a year, the delay. But they released the 2021 returns and statements, financial statements, 18 months, after 18 months. Now, obviously, if your company is doing well, you wouldn't delay it. Why would anyone delay if your company is doing well? Of course, you would want more funding or you would want it to be more attractive. I strongly believe that this was done on purpose so that they would put the bad news as far as possible and hope that the company would recover. So now 4,588 crores, it's been declared as losses. Okay. And what is the reason for this? I, just checked a little bit late. Down the article, what it says is, see, when the company was valued at 22 billion US dollars, they had 115 million registered students. And I'll come to that later. How did they get these students? Okay. And obviously, the goal was to make online learning fun, 10 to 20 minutes of small animated videos. Children love to see cartoons. Okay. And it's not a bad idea, to be honest with you. It's not a bad idea making education fun and interactive. Okay. My kid loves to see the iPad. But the way the business was run and the way the strategy was implemented was wrong. I made a list of the 15 acquisitions. I'll put a screenshot. On December 2016, just pay attention to just the acquisitions. December 2016, they purchased with Yatra, a data-driven platform. Okay, December 2016. July 2017, Tutor Vista and EduRite from a UK-based company. July 2018, Maths Adventure. Then following that, they purchased Osmo, educational video game for $120 million. White Hat Junior, that teaches young people to code, $300 million. In September 2020, Lab in App. Okay. February 2021, Scholar, a platform for dispelling doubts. May 2021, HashLearn, a tutoring service. April 2021, Akash Education for $1 billion. July 2021, 500 million for US digital reading platform Epic. Then July 2021, 600 million for Great Learning. August 2021, Woo Dat Computer Vision startup for augmented reality. September 2021, Grade Up, India's biggest online test platform. September 2021, again, Tinker, top K-12 platform for creative coding. December 2021, Austrian company Go Gebra, okay, which offers mathematic learning tools. See, the thing is, running one business is always a challenge. Then when you upscale it so fast, see, just think, if you and I were running a business or we are managing 3 people, it takes a certain degree of skill. But all of a sudden, from 3 people, you are suddenly given 30. Then it increased to 300. Then it increased to 3,000. Do you know the complications that will get? See, Byju, the guy who's the owner of the company. Okay, why is this on? Wait 1 second. Let me switch off my WhatsApp. I'll keep having disturbance. Okay, see, Byju, the guy, the owner, Byju Ravindran. No doubt he is a smart guy. No doubt he is a visionary. Okay, I have no doubt. Both Byju and Divya Gokulath, I'm pretty sure they have the chops to run a big company. But at a global level, they have not been tested, they have not been proved, and they don't have the experience. At a global level, at this size, just imagine when it was maybe $1 million, maybe even $1 million company, This is a different set of skills. But when it becomes a $22 billion company, come on, man. There should be challenges, right? Now, the problems, one is they purchase so many companies. Now you have to run all these companies. Okay. And when COVID was no longer declared a pandemic, all these companies will suffer in terms of revenue. So now you have to manage the revenue for all these companies. And now when they're going losses, you have to manage the losses for all these companies. And then on top of that, you'll have to manage the employees for all these companies. Okay. And then after that, to cut down losses, they cut 600 jobs, which is a major stinker. When you terminate people, you don't get very good publicity online. People will talk crap, expose at least the shortcomings. So many experts of the industry, what they said is, one is they had a very aggressive mass expansion strategy. One is they focused on being a monopoly, so they got too greedy too quickly. And now it's a winter of funding where now people are very cautious investing, especially in Indian companies. You remember when unicorns were being declared left, right, and center in India, and even Prime Minister Modi said, "Oh, we have so many unicorns." Now, what happened to all these unicorns? One by one, these unicorns have died out. They just believed in their own hype. And this is the problem. When you start hyping up things, now everyone joins and hypes it, and the so-called industry experts give the vision of, oh, it's going to go big. Yeah, it's very easy for you to talk in the same flow, right? Cryptocurrency, same thing happened. Even if you go before that property boom, same thing. Everyone predicted, wow, it's going to go big and this and that. What happened? And I think the biggest problem is what is next. I told you, the number of students, 150 million. See, you have plenty of videos online where Byju sales people, they have left. The reason why they left is they were made to sell with almost like, not literally, with a gun to their head. You don't sell, don't achieve your targets, you're terminated. So people out of desperation, they give flowery, misleading, over-promising hopes or to these parents. Your child will become big and big salaries, because you can't monitor what the salespeople are saying. And they convince the parents, and the poor parents come from very poor background. They don't know what to do. Oh, fine. Oh, my child will become big. It's very easy to learn and all that. And then obviously they conned them into taking loans. Somehow, I don't know, Byju managed to, team up with these banks or financial institutions. And these poor parents, they didn't know what they're getting into. They went and took out EMIs with high interest rates. And after taking loans, now they have realized, oh, sheesh, I have to pay so much. And you can't force people to pay, right? And if people are bankrupt and don't have money, then obviously they default. See, the thing is, the salespeople are just doing to achieve their target, take home the package. And when they can't, they'll resign. But the company is left with this massive, oh, sheesh, now how will we achieve our target? So the CEO is thinking, oh, we are achieving our sales target because of great sales teams. What he doesn't know or what he's not aware of, even if he's aware, he can't control, is the salespeople are forced to sell and they don't have any hope. So they mislead customers. And customers, when they are cheated, they don't keep quiet. They will raise a stinker. And in the social media age, people will make sure that they expose and obviously put a little bit of masala and make it sound even worse, right? So now Byju has a major liquidity issue, okay, because they presented themselves as this great, overhyped, massive unicorn. They took this aggressive approach of just acquiring everyone and thinking, oh, he'll make profit. I'll take all these companies, only I will make profit. He's greed. This was obviously greed. And he didn't want to miss out a golden opportunity to make billions of dollars. But little did he know that with billions of dollars comes billions of loss. That, oh, I got a delivery guy. That's why there'll be a lot of barking. Anyway, let's hope that my wife knows. Okay, anyway. So he wanted to make all the money by himself. Okay. He wanted to expand by himself. He wanted to be the monopoly by himself. But what he didn't think about is, yes, you will make profit by yourself, but yes, you will face the losses by yourself also. Now what is happening is, now he realizes the honeymoon phase is over. Now he needs to handle. How is he going to handle? How will he sort out this mess? How will he pay off the losses? In the end, what I feel is going to happen is he will file for bankruptcy. Okay. He will try to, just cut down his losses. There'll be plenty of collateral damage. However, the scary part is I do not know how the Indian law or the Indian system works. In US, you can, file for bankruptcy and you can get away without being jailed. In his case, if the investors file a legal, let's say, case on him saying that he misled people, then he is going to be in serious trouble. We have had plenty of so-called visionaries, plenty of unicorn companies, plenty of them. In the end, what they try to do is cut down their losses, and some of them even try to run away. I don't know. I'm not saying that this guy is bad. Please don't misquote me. I'm pretty sure he had all the good intentions, but we call a spade a spade. He got carried away with his own hype, with his own belief that he could make millions and billions and become the next great big visionary. Now, I look at it as a massive mess. And personally, I don't think he is going to get out of it. Yes, he will sell off the sick units, but unless he pays off the losses, Byju is going to be a former shell of itself. And yes, like the article says, it'll die a slow, gradual death. The only saving grace is if after paying everyone, he sticks to being that small little company that he was before the pandemic, I think he would have done well. But, the grandeur dreams of big, great, powerful, invincible, richest, biggest, like now we have Adnani, he'll end up being a disaster. This is what I have to say. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Good, bad, ugly. Love to know what you think. All right. You guys take care. It's me signing off.